And so you see that the hand that is receiving is open, right? The hand that will give must also be open to give.
Hi everyone, I'm KoreLola and you're watching Tidbits. Okay, good afternoon, sir. I'm KoreLola. Welcome to Tidbits. Please, sir, can you introduce yourself?
My name is Seyilayo. I'm a legal practitioner. I practice in Lagos. By dint of providence, I'm a senior advocate of Nigeria.
Okay, sir. Please, why are you here today?
We're attending the Chartered Institute of Arbitrators annual conference this year on new perspectives in arbitration. I think that's the theme. So I just finished moderating a session on judging arbitration, which looks at how we can, through our courts, develop our jurisprudence and the decision-making approach of our courts.
Okay. We often hear about the importance of grit and perseverance. What are some daily habits and practices you inculcate into how you live your life?
Daily habits I inculcate into how I live my life.
Yes.
Wow, that's a wide and slim question, funny enough. So there are the basics that you do. You wake up and thank God for another day. It might sound one is being overly religious, but that is a very important thing to do. Having a God factor in your life makes you accountable. Makes you accountable to someone, so that even when you're not being watched, you know that somebody is watching you, albeit in the spiritual realm. I live a simple and healthy life. I am content. Yes, I have aspirations. I have things I look for. I have things I hope for. But at the same time, my health, my emotional and mental well-being is more important. So I engage in activities that help me boost that. I am an avid cyclist. I live in Lagos and I cycle a lot. It helps improvement of balance. I love choral music. I sing in a choir. So I practice law. I think basically those are the things. And then one golden rule is to be the standard, to set a standard for myself. I am my greatest competition. I don't look at other people as a yardstick for how I live my life. I focus on that which I'm gifted to have, and I try to use that which I have to attain my ends and objectives. If I look back in my life, all I can see and talk about is faithfulness that God has been to, that God's faithfulness in my life, so to speak.
And so looking back, was there ever a time you were tempted to give up? How did you overcome that?
Okay, so I will tell you that as growing up in secondary school, I mean, today, some of the things that technology has allowed us to come into knowledge of. I'll give a typical example. There are some children that have attention problems, study problems, developmental problems. When we were younger, they didn't know. Some were able to muster and fight their way through it and become better. Some may not have been. But for me, I went through my own challenges growing up. There are times you felt less than you actually were. But thankful I am for the people around me that provide support for the family that I come from. One thing is that you must always be in an environment of positivity where people will give you words of assurance. Everyone, without a doubt, goes through a downtime in life. As a young person, as an old person, you will always go through downtime. And sometimes slipping into depression is very easy. We live in an environment where young people sometimes feel despondent. What is here for us? Let's get out. But that's not the solution, because if you don't deal with the internal conflicts you have, when you go to wherever you're going, they will still rear their heads. So my attitude to life has been to try. It's difficult to stay positive. Indulge in activities that help you stay positive. The saying is true that bad company corrupts good morals. So you want to be in an environment where you have a lot of positivity, because it is also true that good company enhances good morals and good values. Stay with people that mentor you. Identify people that are being good in the society and doing the right things. Hold on to values. Goodwill comes with a price. You've got to give of yourself. You've got to apply yourself. If you do not do so, it's going to be problematic for you. Don't live your life by the standards of just other people. Look at what they do. Is it something I want to emulate? Is it something I want to be like? And then adapt to your own circumstances. Those are the things that I would say you should do. Be and engage in activities that are positive. It's very important. Physical activity, exercises, are known to release what you call endorphins, the feel-good hormones in you. You need to engage in interactive things that take you beyond your comfort zone. Talk to people, mingle with people. I am a student of scripture, and there's a scripture that says that even in interaction, you may have encountered angels without knowing. Have I? I don't know. Have I not? I don't know. But the truth be told, that even if you're going to get help, it's got to be from the people that revolve around you. And there's a saying in Yoruba land that it's the child that stretches out his hand that the mother carries. Exactly. There's another saying that if you keep quiet, the things that bother you will stay quiet with you. So you've got to learn to talk, you've got to learn to share, you've got to learn to learn. You've got to learn from other people's experiences. That's all. I mean, I can't say that there's one size fits all or one particular attitude to it, but that's what I would encourage.
So lastly, what is a question a young person should ask themselves? One important question.
That's a very... A young person, what is a question that they should ask themselves? Well, I'll narrow it down to maybe asking yourself who you are, who you want to be, who you are relative to who you want to be, and that helps you look around you and identify the pathways to achieving it. But who you must be at the end of the day, whether or not you ask yourself that question, is one that is content and ready to sacrifice. One thing I noticed about the younger generation is that they believe in an instant culture. They want the Indomie things. They don't want to work. They don't want to bide their time. I worked for somebody for 10 years. I wasn't earning good pay, but I was earning a lot in intellectual goods, because knowledge is power. And once you have that, that's what you need. Acquire the skills, acquire the know-how to put you in the place where you want to be, even if it's just about talking, being able to communicate, learning something that it can be of value. Yesterday they talked about people taking. You know, you must be willing to give, because look, give me your phone. So, or rather, this is your phone, and so you see that the hand that is receiving is open.
Yeah.
Right? The hand that will give must also be open to give. So you must be open-hearted, you must be open-minded, you must be broad-minded and learn about things. It's not, religion is good. To have a God factor in your life, it's very important. What I would say to you, there is a poem called Desiderata. Desiderata, Desirata. It's written by a guy called Mark Hyman. It's an old poem. Go and Google it. It comes up. Read it. Read it. The last few words says that whatever you do, your God, whoever you conceive him to be, just be right standing with him. So go and look at that. Desiderata.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, kindly like, subscribe, and enable notifications for more inspiring stories from Nigeria and Africa. Don't forget to keep watching Tidbits with KoreLola. Stay inspired.